In 1984, Ronald Reagan screwed us. He did two things. He took money out of Social Security and he moved the corporate tax rate from 75% down to 28. And you you put that level of stupidity, and Ronald Reagan knew exactly what he was doing. He knows and knew that Social Security was completely dependent on working income of people, because that's how FICA is passed. And between that point and today, there have been measures put in by the Republican Party to prevent additional funds from going into Social Security. The first rather large one was the Bush tax cut. The second rather large one was Donald Trump's tax cut. So between 1984 and 2017, the regressive taxes of the Republicans have caused Medicare not to be completely funded and has shifted the burden of taxes from corporations and businesses to people making under $100,000 a year. The GOP will never say this to you. I don't know if the Democrats will say this to you, but I'm going to tell you. We are being screwed, and our social services that we all pay in for could be a lot more secure if everyone was paying FICA on every check. If you're a billionaire, you pay FICA on the first day of the year. And that's it. You don't pay for the rest of the year. That's a problem. We have, a third of the people that are on Social Security are living at poverty or close to poverty because it does not provide enough. We have not increased the benefits for Social Security in nearly 30 years. It's time. When we get this blue wave, and what we need to talk to our politicians about is two things. Medicare for all, and Dean Phillips is talking about it. I've been talking about it before Dean ran. Lots of us have been talking about it. It's a good idea. You get rid of the 2001 and 2004 Bush tax cuts. You get rid of the Trump tax cut, which are both regressive because they push the taxes from corporations onto the people. Regressive means moving in the wrong direction. And you eliminate the loopholes. We have an adequate taxing system if people don't cheat. And that's the reason why they needed $80 million for the IRS, to get people who are trying to cheat. They've already taken $500 million from millionaires. It works. That's money that can be used to feed your children. 15 states that are GOP run that are not providing food for children over the summer. It's all connected. We don't need another fucking aircraft carrier. We have 11. But you know what they're doing in Newport News? They're making another one. The Gerald Ford class aircraft carrier. $12 billion. You don't think $12 billion would make a difference in education? In one state, this state, Florida, $12 billion spread over 67 counties would make our education lavish. That's just one aircraft carrier. We have had, because of the Cold War, politicians continue to act like having half of our budget on military is necessary. We could be fine with 25% of what we spent for the military. And corporations would lose money. Well, fuck them. It's not a jobs program for them either. I want social services for me. I want there to be $5,000, $6,000 a month for me when I retire for Medicare. I don't care about an aircraft carrier. We have enough. The Nimitz class aircraft carriers started going into service in the 1960s. The Forrestal class was before that. They are perfectly fine. We have two major oppositions on the planet. One is China and one is Russia. Neither one of them wants to start a nuclear war. We have the ability to project power around the world. You know why? We have bases everywhere. Over 800 bases that are outside of the United States. That is the reason why we provide security, because we want to make sure our businesses are able to, sell stuff and buy stuff, which is why the issue about Yemen is such a big problem. It's a very complicated world. We need to really take time and make sure we think about things, because if we do not, we're going to end up in a lot of trouble. Please remember to think and vote responsibly. The decisions we make in November will affect our children and their grandchildren. Will your children have the ability to vote, or will they be doing what they're told in an autocratic state under Donald J. Trump? Vote true and vote blue.